If you're a landlord who just received a landlord-tenant board order that you believe has a serious error, or if you weren't able to properly participate in the hearing, you may be able to file a request to review an order. And I'll explain how to draft strong reasons to help convince the board to review and possibly change the decision in your favor. Step one is going to be choosing your grounds for review. So the board will only review an order for two main reasons. Number one, the board made a serious error in its decision. And number two, you were not able to participate in the hearing. You'll need to clearly explain which applies to your case and provide as much supporting detail as possible. Step two will be explaining a serious error in the order. So, if you believe the board made a serious legal or factual error, here's how to argue your case effectively by citing specific errors. So don't just say the decision was wrong. Point out how the decision was wrong and point out the mistake and refer to relevant laws, regulations, or evidence the adjudicator ignored or misinterpreted. You're also going to want to provide supporting documents, so attach evidence such as a lease agreement, payment records, emails, or an affidavit that supports your position. Finally, explain how the order should be changed. So be clear about what you want. Do you want the order overturned, the rent amount recalculated, or another hearing scheduled? For example, it may sound something like this. The landlord-tenant board found that the tenant did not owe rent for, let's say, June and July, but my submitted payment records and lease agreement clearly show that rent was due and unpaid. This constitutes a serious factual error. I request that the order be amended to include the missing rent in the arrears calculation. And finally, if you weren't able to reasonably participate in the proceedings. So, if you couldn't attend the hearing, you want to be able to prove, was there a medical emergency, technical failure, or a notice issue? Also, you want to proof of your attempt to participate. So, if you contacted the board before or after, mention it. If you had login issues, attach screenshots, things of that nature. And how your absence affected the outcome. So show how your presence would have changed the case. For example, I was unable to attend my hearing due to a last-minute